Hi there. In this video I'm just going to use QGIS to show you the same sort of effect that I did in the previous video, which was for ArcGIS Pro, which is to put a marker every X meters along a line. Now I'm using, what is it, I think it's Grenoble, yeah, 3.383, and I'm actually going to show two ways of doing this. Now one way is literally just from the toolbox. In vector geometry there is a tool called points along geometry, the clues in the title. So I've got these two lines here. Let's just double click on that, and it's in referencing demo. Let's put a marker every 500 meters. I can change the value there. I can offset start and end if I want, but and really what it's doing is it's going to create interpolated points. So it's going to create a layer of points. I'll just put it in the temporary layer rather than actually writing it to a geopackage or something. So I'll just put it in memory. So let's close that, and there now you can see these points on the line. And you can see it's created in memory. You can see the little kind of chip symbol there, and I can go to symbology and just select anything really. Let's just make this something a bit bigger and obvious. There you go. So it's a normal symbol there. So it's just marking every 500 or whatever it was. If we look at interpolated points that it's generated and go to attributes, you can see it's actually telling you what the distance measurement is for each one of those points. So it starts off at 1, which is 0. I could have skipped 0 if I want. And then the next one's at 500 as expected. And then the next one's at 1,000. And the fourth value in this attribute table is actually the next, comes from the next geometry. So obviously the distance between that marker point and there is less than 1,000. And as I flick through, you can see so 500, 1,000, 1,500, that's 2,000, and then it gets to the end. So it does store that that information. Now another way actually of doing this is to there is a plugin actually that you can use, and I've used previously. It's been around for a while, but it still works. So and it's called what's it called again? QChainage. If I just open up here, it's this one here, QChainage. So it's more or less doing what the main tool does anyway, and I did notice it's certainly, if it was last updated in 2018, that was some time ago, but it works. So anyway, and with the tool it has these two little flags. You click on it and it does much the same sort of thing, and just in a neater dialog box. So you can force particular let me just turn that off actually, that point there. You can force a particular starting point effectively. It's referencing demo because that's a live feature. I can say when I want to start and end, and you can automatically label the layer with no decimal places. But I think I had that quite low, didn't I, on a sort of, must have been 1 meter or something. Oh yeah, of course it was. Chainage every meter, so let's make that, let's say 800 meters. Label there. There you go. So I get this those dots every 800 meters. There's a sort of poor attempt at basic labeling because it's using the current symbol. But if I go into this properties and go to labels, if you click on here, single label, and you'll notice in the value is the chainage meters. So you can then set it to that. You can obviously do the usual settings in here, make it big, make it red, let's say, and just all this sort of kind of thing as you'd expect. I'll make it stand out. There you go. So that was QGIS, and it's just a just a friendlier dialogue really. But there you go. So you can quite easily get that. You have to regenerate them when you use this method, and because we're not actually storing it as kind of M values as such, as measures, even though QGIS supports measures, we're not doing that. We're literally just interpolating points, which if that's all if that's what you want to do is the effect, then that's all you need to know really. So I hope you find that useful. Thank you.